visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper.
Come together right now over me.
Hey, this is Cameron Cooper with Happy Hour. Thank you for being here. This is Wednesday, September 15th, 2010. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. Tonight, guys, on Happy Hour, I want to introduce to you Melissa, our new co-host. Melissa, say hello.
What's up?
Oh, yeah. We're happy to have you here, Melissa. And I want to know just a little bit about you. What do you do exactly? How did you wind up here at Wavelength Radio? I mean, here I am. I've been here since 2007. No, not, sort of.
Well, Cameron, you should know all about that. I met you at a bar about 2 weeks ago, and you kidnapped me and put the in the trunk of your car.
Oh, the duct tape. Oh, yes. Now I remember. It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, well, I have my little idiosyncrasies.
Well, we'll keep that to ourselves. Just to give the audience out there a little bit of information about how we met. There was duct tape involved, screaming, and not so much serious stuff.
I don't think it was screaming. It was more like, well, let's not go into detail.
Guys, tonight we're going to have a great show, a very full show. I look forward to it. Tonight we are at the 7:30 hour bringing on a live guest in the studio, Domic, a major filmmaker here in the Phoenix Valley, Valley of the Sun. He does documentaries. He's brought his crew in here with him tonight. And I believe they are actually going to be filming as a little bit of a documentary of us doing the radio show, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not really sure. We'll stay tuned to that. I'm not really sure. Dominic will let us know. But Dominic has a project up on the plates right now, and we're going to talk about that and talk about some of the attributes of what his production with the crew members, and that'll be very interesting. Last week I had Mr. Robin Egan filling in for me because I was not feeling well. I appreciate that, Robin. And Robin has his own show tonight, which was just airing from 6 to 7 before mine. And that's a welcomed attribute to the Wavelength Radio program format. And I look forward to hearing more of you, Robin. And I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to listen to your show tonight, but I'm sure it was fantastic. You've been a fantastic guest on my show, and love it. Now, Brian McKenzie's show, the McKenzie Hour, has moved times. He will be coming up at the 8 o'clock hour after Happy Hour, and followed by the normal time frame for
Roundtable.
Roundtable at 9 o'clock, guys. Don't miss it. It's going to be fantastic. You'll even get to hear me cuss, even though I censor myself on my show. All right. Also coming up here in the next maybe week or two is we're going to do a special. Melissa and I are going to do a nip tuck segment where we're going to dress up in scrubs. We're going to have a nip tuck trivia hour, and we're going to act silly.
Yeah.
Right, Melissa?
Well, it's going to have to be a little bit naughty because that's nip tuck.
Oh!
I don't know about duct tape, but maybe some gauze, Band-Aids.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun. We're going to...
I think it's the antibiotics that's making him act this way. I shared my penicillin.
Now,
I'm sorry.
Does that mean we can play Doctor, Melissa?
Only if you're really good, Cameron.
Okay. All right, I'm going to bring all my stuff, and I'm going to be there. We'll announce the date. We don't know yet. It may be next Wednesday, but I'm not 100% sure yet. We got to get our little skit together for you guys. We want it to be entertaining.
What's the name of the skit?
Nip tuck.
Nip tuck. I'm sure we could come up with something a little bit more creative, but for right now, that's the default. Nip tuck.
Pussy on my lips.
Oh, hallelujah. That was fantastic. Now, another event that we've got coming up here, guys. We don't have a date set yet. Melissa actually is going to be helping me put this event together. I needed some help. We're talking about the bowling event, which we've talked about in the last few shows. We want to actually broadcast live out from the bowling alley. And what I'd like to do is actually get the Wednesday night guys and gals in bowling competition with the Thursday Thunder. And we're the Wicked Wednesday. Do a little competition there. Broadcast live from the bowling alley. And give away some prizes and have a lot of fun. And hopefully take up a donation for a good cause, possibly the Phoenix Children's Hospital. But we have to get those things laid out. We can't actually commit to that if we're not legally able to donate on a program like this to Phoenix Children's Hospital. I don't know if we can or not. But if we can, we will.
I'm sure if we try to give them money, Cameron, they'll take it.
I would hope so. Wouldn't you think? But, you never really know in this world, Yeah. I'm not really sure. But I would like to do that cause if we can.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot of fun. What I'd like to do is at least get some T-shirts for us guys that says Wavelength Radio on it. And or maybe if it's Wednesdays against Thursdays, maybe we can go happy hour against, the life and times of Chris and Cody. Mallory, I didn't forget you either. Gay old time. Maybe like just competition kind of thing. Keep it friendly, nothing pressing, and nothing serious. Now later on in this first half hour, coming up at 7:30, like I said, is Domic, a documentary filmmaker, and his crew is going to be here. That's going to be fantastic. We're going to have a celebrity segment after the 15-minute break, which is coming up here in about 6 minutes. And I got to tell you guys, last night I played several rounds of Press Your Luck, which is a fantastic game show, and I had a lot of fun. And no, that's not the one I was last week.
They're making a
pussy on my lips.
Everyone, I don't know what's going on here.
Hey guys. Hey. All right, let's keep it in control. No, last night we actually had a very serious competition round of Press Your Luck. And it's a great game show. If you've never played it, I've got some game show music for you that we're going to just play. There you go. All right. Now I feel like Johnny Carson sitting here. No, guys. Letterman. No, that's David Letterman. Where's my gap in my teeth? Guys, this has been a fantastic break that I've had, and I feel refreshed and re-energized. And I got to mention that I'm on the transformation, and I've been talking about that since the beginning of my show. Transformation.com with Bill Phillips. It's fantastic. I'm still going through counseling. I've got a couple of counseling appointments set up here this month and one in October. And apparently my favorite fan, Dale Anderson, would like to know when I'm going to become a woman. That's not the kind of transformation I was talking about, Dale, but I appreciate your input. No, transformation.com is it's a spiritual, physical, and mental transformation that you will make within your life. It's 18 steps in 18 weeks, and you can lose weight, you can better your diet, better your health, better your emotional state, and your mental state, and it's fantastic. I am in probably about 6 weeks now of my first step. Even though I'm running behind schedule, I'm still in my first step that's supposed to take 1 week. But I'm in it. I'm taking baby steps, So Bill, if you're listening tonight, Bill Phillips, he's got his own radio broadcast. If you tune into transformation.com, he's got his own radio show. Bill, if you're listening tonight, buddy, don't feel bad. I'm a little bit behind. I'm taking baby steps, but they're solid baby steps. Okay, so believe in me. I'm making it happen. No, I feel very good about it. So, no, it's all good. I've had a lot of major positive things happen. Like I was saying about in my circle before, that if you give out positive, you will get positive back. And it's all relative, and it keeps circling around. And where's my pencil going in a circle? But that's fantastic. Guys, we're going to take a break here, and we'll be back in just a moment with Melissa, my co-host. Melissa? That's okay.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to say congratulations on your baby steps towards transformation, Cameron.
Well,
I'm
thank
very
you
proud
very
of you.
much. Can you change my diaper now?
Well, no, I was going to say one of the first steps in good karma in that circle you're talking about is you met me, and that's a miracle in and of itself. So there you go.
Hallelujah!
Yeah, hallelujah. I feel the Holy Spirit.
I like it.
We got a caller.
Oh, we got a caller. Caller, we got to go to break here. Okay, I'll like to take your call though. Talk to me.
I just want to see boobs.
Hello?
I want to see boobs.
You want to what?
I want to see boobs.
You want to see boobs?
You know, mine are on display today. I've
Come
got
on,
a
you know
set
what I'm saying.
rate that we have to meet. It's kind of a minimum, and I don't know what your financial aspect is, but yeah.
Caller, are you?
Are you willing to donate to the station?
There you go, to the Phoenix Children's Hospital. Can you give us about 1,000 to Phoenix Children's Hospital? She might help you out.
Yeah.
Sure.
She's. How do we set this up, Cameron? PayPal?
Yeah, PayPal. Go to coolwavepictures.com. Click on the Wavelength Radio button, and there is a donation PayPal there. As soon as we see your $1,000 donation from PayPal,
that takes way too much time. I want some boobies.
Well, baby, there's titty bars all over Phoenix.
I want the gentleman in the red hat to show me his boobies.
Oh, you want to see man boobs? That's totally different. You should have said so.
Oh, well, that's quite all right. I'll show you those for free, buddy. Woo, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I want your donation just the same, okay?
Do you know who this is? Seriously, though. Seriously.
Not really, but you can certainly share your name with us, I would hope.
This is a guest appearance from Gale Times with Mallory and Friends.
Oh, well, thank you for calling in. Did I excite you with my man boob?
You sure did. Anyways, I was just calling in to say hi to the new guest and all that jazz.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you called. That's fantastical of you.
I know.
That's my new word.
I'm kind of insulted that you didn't want to see my boobs, but that's all right. I'll take a step back, just for Cameron.
I'm sorry about that. I just really wanted to see his boobs.
No worries. It's okay. It's all about personal preference.
Quite all right. Now, I have to ask you, now I met so many people here the other week. Now, are you the transvestite that was here?
No, I'm the fucking host.
Oh, you're Mallory.
Yes.
Huh?
I'm Mallory.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Well, why did you say so?
Oh, my God.
I did say so.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I showed you my man boob now.
No, I wanted to see your man boob.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't really want to see it, but it was kind of enlightening. This is just the same.
Well, I'd rather see hers, but I'm not going to ask a complete stranger to show me her boobies.
Why not?
Ooh.
Ratings!
Well, Mallory, that's very nice of you. I guess I got to ask you, how do I rate with Cody's ass?
I don't know, dude. There's this attraction to Cody that I just can't shake.
Ooh.
He's got that hairy ass. I'm all over it.
Ugh. Mallory, have you seen a doctor about this? We're going to have some doctors in here maybe next week. Nip Tuck, maybe you can visit us in and maybe we can help you with this.
Yeah, maybe I'll bring some
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm about to hang up on you guys, though.
Oh! Mallory, thank you so much for calling. God bless you. We love you. Love your show. That's Mallory from the gay old time of Mallory and Friends calling in. We'll be back with you with Happy Hour in just a minute.
Okay.
listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper.
Come together right now over me.
Hey, this is Cameron Cooper with Happy Hour. Thanks for joining us. We're back. And we're with Melissa here. Say hello, Melissa. This is my new co-host. I'm happy to
Howdy.
have her here.
Are you really? That's not what you just said.
Well, no, I said something about duct tape.
I can never tell if there's malicious intent there, Cameron.
Cameron needs the duct tape sometime.
Yeah, I kind of got that impression, but
No, that's quite all right, Melissa. That's quite all right.
I have a little bit of a dominatrix background. Did I mention that?
No, but can you tell me more?
Very, very soft core, Cameron. You know, we're on the air here, but if you get out of hand, I know what to do.
Spank me. Spank me.
No, I think you might like that too much.
Well, of course. Now, guys, I have mentioned in the last few shows, not last week, of course, because I wasn't here. Robin Egan filled in for me. Fantastic. Thank you, Robin. But celebrity segment. Where's my celebrity segment music? It's coming, guys. It's coming. It sounds just like the other segment, but it's my celebrity segment. And we're going to... Actually, I've got a caller. Caller, did you call in about celebrity segment? I haven't even told mine yet. And you got one? Go ahead.
Caller, did you call in for the celebrity segment, or do you have another one?
Oh.
I think he's being a smartass.
Oh, I can guarantee he's a smartass. Matter of fact, I can guarantee you he's a big ass. Just look on the Wavelength Radio website. Watch the video. You'll see a real big ass.
This is Cameron Cooper, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
That's not what he sounds like. It's much more obnoxious than that.
Oh, thank you so much, Cody, for calling in tonight. Thunder Fight Thursdays. Cody was just calling in. Producer, can you go ahead and get him off the line, or did you have something to say tonight, Cody?
I just wanted to welcome you to co-host the station, and to wish you to have a good show, because you need it when you're going up against Thunder Thursdays.
Oh, well, thank you. We're coming to get you, Thunder Thursdays.
That's right. Be prepared.
I can't hear her, so whatever she's saying, that's fine.
Oh, let him hear it again.
He couldn't hear me?
No.
Oh, okay. So he's got a big ass and he's deaf. I said we're coming to get you, Thunder Thursday, so watch your back.
You can try. I mean, but
you try to see your ass?
I live for challenge and duct tape.
But good luck to you guys, and have a great show tonight. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's Cody from the Life and Times of Chris and Cody's show. And I actually said it right that time, just for you, Cody. Chris, if you're listening, I said it right for you too, buddy.
He seems like he's kind of irritating. Is that... No?
No, that's just Cody.
Okay.
He's fantastic. No. He'll rub on you eventually. But literally, believe me. No, celebrity segment. I don't have my celebrity segment music. I was hoping to have it, but I talked about how I met Johnny Cash and how I met Ricardo Montalban and how I met Kurt Costner, and I want you callers to tell me about your meetings with celebrities. Now tonight, excuse me, I am going to talk to you about my meeting with Jeffrey Osborne, who was I guess you'd call him maybe a pop romantic singer back in the 80s, Jeffrey Osborne. And I met him, not in a professional venue, but we met and talked for about 35, 40 minutes. And it was very enlightening, and I would hope to bring him on the show here in the next few weeks if I can get a hold of him. So I'm certainly going to try to do that. My last interview I had with a big profile entertainer was Solomon Burke. That was fantastic. And So I don't have a clip of Jeffrey Osborne to play for you, but I'm sorry about that. But Jeffrey Osborne is a like I said an 80s romantic singer.
Kind of like Peter Cetera. Is that comparable there?
Yeah, I guess in a way.
I mean, I grew up in the 80s, but I'm not recalling.
Well, it was it's very 80s music.
Okay.
You know, it's sort of a little bit of disco kind of flavor to it.
Because that really breaks it down for me, Cameron.
Yeah.
Thank you. That really brings
Yeah, I'm
it
sorry.
in.
Not having that clip available, it really sort of messed me up a little bit there. But, I'm sorry for that, guys. But, guys, coming up here, we're almost out of time for this last half. I mean, the first half. Coming up in the 7:30 hour is going to be Domic, documentary filmmaker. He's got a project on board that he's going to talk to us about, and we look forward to that. We'll be back with you in a minute. This is Jeffrey Osborne.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper.
Come together right now over me.
Mike here. I'll go ahead and turn it on.
We are live, Cameron. Get your shit together.
Thank you. Thank you guys for being here.
You already said that.
This is fantastic. Guys, welcome back to Happy Hour. This is Cameron Cooper. Guys, give us a call anytime you like. 1-877-835-1937. Pull us up online at coolwavepictures.com. Click on the radio link and give us a listen. We're streaming live on video as well. And you can see us here in the studio. We've got Melissa, my new co-host, in the studio. We got Domic, a documentary filmmaker, and his crew. And they're actually filming tonight, doing a little bit of a documentary of us doing the radio show with him. So that's fantastic. Dominic, thank you for being here tonight.
Hello.
He's cute.
Yes, he is.
All right,
He's a fantastic lad.
Cheers, thank you.
Now, Dominic, you've got a project that you're bringing on board tonight, I think, that you want to talk about. What's the title of that?
Right now, we're juggling with two titles. One is Generation Y, which basically is the age gap from 18 to 30. And the other one is When Love Was for Life. So, two titles, basically dealing with love in my Y generation, 18 to 30, basically.
Oh, fantastic. And what does the theme of that go along?
Well, I guess for me, the project started when I wanted to do something on marriage, and kind of like, I always feel like there's I don't know, way too much divorce in the world. And
Amen.
Yeah, and I've looked at some of the statistics, and America is, I think, number one. And I don't know, I guess being English, coming over to America, one of the first things I remember seeing was a divorce store. And I couldn't believe that they even existed. And I guess going on to what my film is about, it's kind of about relationships and how do you make a relationship last? Especially when there's so much divorce and times just seem so different and values seem kind of different. And I think I want to just make a film that focuses on what my generation think and feel about love and marriage, basically.
I have to say that's really refreshing because I have the same outlook. I've always had issues growing up, like, what is marriage? It's a freaking joke these days, right? My generation, it's like it doesn't mean anything anymore. It's a business arrangement. So that's very refreshing that you're bringing some attention to that, Dominic. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that's fantastic, Dominic. It's very true. I think you can see that in our the morals of our society at this time in 2010. They've certainly changed from the 60s and 70s and throughout. I don't know if that's a progression, if you've noticed a progressive state of moving away from that kind of solid relationships. Is that based on needing financially? The economy has forced us to have the wife work, and that's taken a hit on the relationship. And what do you think about that?
Well, I'm so intrigued by each generation and what issues they had to face. Like, I want to begin this documentary really by looking at the World War II generation and the couples that were coming from that era, basically, because there were rough times. There was a world war going on, and if they can go through that, especially like a world war, and stay together, and I'm not saying that was at the time what you were supposed to do. So I want to go from like that like theme or that kind of value system to what it is now. And we're not in a world war. I mean, there is a war, but it's not like that is the main thing that is pulling at couples. I think from what I've experienced and from what, when I talk to people, it's more about my generation's feeling of freedom and about what I want, And
I was just going to say that, yeah, I think maybe in previous generations you had to unite and family was more important and the concepts like honor and integrity, but now it's me.
Right.
What can it do for me? What does the marriage do for me? How does it affect my life? How does it enrich my life? It's not about a partnership anymore. Yeah.
Exactly, and I kind of want to go from that era to this era, and I'm not saying that era was perfect. You know, there were, I'm sure, a lot of people who were suppressed in some ways. You know, but now we're in a time where we have so much freedom and choice. But I still think with that we need to come and have some concrete values. You know, like family,
Right.
and the person we love, and fighting for that. You know, I feel like some of my generation don't want to fight.
No.
Don't want to. They don't want it to be hard work. You know,
Yeah.
and relationships are hard work. You know, that you go through a lot of tests.
We're lazy.
Right.
Yeah.
And we get what we
I
want.
think so. I think we are lazy.
Yeah, I think everything is given to us, and like we now have expectations. You know, and we don't have much time for if we can't get it now.
Well, I was going to say it's the attitude of immediate gratification. Yeah,
Right.
it's like if it takes time and energy and work, what does that mean? You know, people go to college for 8 years to chase their dream, but they can't wait it out 6 months to take a relationship to the next level. So you hit the nail on the head.
I agree completely. Dominic, this project, how far along is it in the filmmaking process, and when do you foresee this being to completion?
Okay, well, you know, I've had this idea for, I want to say 2 years or something, you know, and I've been filming short interviews. I basically, in this last summer, I did a couple of interviews. One of them was a good friend of mine who went into the Navy, and he married his girlfriend before, well, he came out of boot camp, married his girlfriend, and then went into the Navy, and I made my first documentary on that story. And I went back this summer. They live in San Diego now. And I went back to question how things were going and their need to marry and what it means to them. And so I've done that interview, which so far is the one that I'm really intrigued by. And then I've also done some little interviews on people that, you know, just have certain opinions on love and marriage. I've filmed one guy, his name's Raphael, who slept with over 150 women.
Ugh.
And I want to know why is it necessary to sleep with that many women, and what's his notion of love, you know? And I filmed other younger couples from Tucson. You know, I'd love with this documentary to go around the whole of states, but I don't have that budget.
Well, Dominic, you can interview me for 2 reasons. 1, because I have very strong opinions on the matter, and 2, because you're adorable. Anyway.
Cheers.
No, Dominic,
Want to get married?
That's very intriguing. That
yeah, all right.
and this guy said that he had slept with 100 and something women.
I think it was 154. Yeah.
Yeah, and he felt the need for that. So, obviously, I think with the human psyche, he's compensating. He's overcompensating for something that he's lacking, such as a lack of commitment, lack of intimacy, or the fear of. And probably this is a person that probably should seek some counseling. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, this is the thing. He seems like the altogether kind of chap. You know, like you wouldn't expect him to have these issues. He walks around like you and me, just normal looking, normal kind of way about him, and then you get to know a person, and you see that, wow, you know, there's some dark and some insecurities there that I don't think are just him. I think there's a lot of people who have similar issues, whether it's, you know, that commitment or just having a wrong idea of love.
Well, and what I think is one of the most twisted parts of that is in today's society, he is, quote unquote, living every man's dream, and I'm sure he gets a lot of support from fellow, you know, guy friends.
This is the thing, though. He's not living the dream. He's actually, you know, unfortunately, I think he might have some serious issues with, you know, like dependency and addiction, like a sex addiction, you know, where you look at the media now. I'll just say Tiger Woods, for example. You know, this is a guy that he had a beautiful wife, model, kids, and he's screwing around on his wife. And this isn't the first time. You know, I feel like this documentary hopefully will really reach out, not just to my generation, but other generations, and maybe we can take something from it, and that would be my hope for it. You know.
Absolutely. He may not be living the dream. He may be prolonging the misery. Guys, this is Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper. We'll be back in a minute with Domic, documentary filmmaker. We'll be talking more on this subject. We'll be back in a minute. Thanks for joining us.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio. from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper.
Come together right now over me.
This is Cameron Cooper with Happy Hour and Melissa with Happy Hour. Thank you, Melissa, for joining us tonight.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
We're here with Dominic,
I'm
a
sitting next
documentary
to him.
filmmaker. We're talking about relationships, and his documentary he's filming right now. And I asked him about the completion of that, about maybe how much longer it's going to be.
Okay, so right now I'm attending ASU, and it's my graduation semester, so I need to have a pretty good chunk of it finished by, and to help my editor out, November. So, I mean, that's when I'd love to be able to have all my interviews done and be in a position where I can just edit. But with documentaries, you just keep going until it's done. So it's going to be a long project, but it's a project I'm happy to do. So
November, so that's maybe about 2 months or 2.5 months out. When did you start this project, and how long would you say it was? A 6 months project?
Well, like I say, you know, I've had this idea for 2 years. I filmed a couple of good interviews this summer, going to Tucson, San Diego, and you know, I feel like I still have many more interviews ahead of me. Like, I would love to film a couple that are cohabiting, that plan to get married. I'd love to interview a couple that don't want to marry, that are just happy being in love and together.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really have all of your subjects that you want to complete this project.
And I'm hoping, if listeners are out there, that they know someone, or they may themselves feel like this would be a worthy project to get involved with, because ultimately I want this to speak to everyone, you know.
Absolutely.
I would love people to take something away from it, you know, to get a piece of information that maybe is common across the board, where we can look at it. And this is just me as a filmmaker. I like to look at society and where we're heading and what we're doing, and maybe we can improve ourselves. That would be excellent. That would be wicked. You know, I'd love to see more people.
Fantastical.
You know, I would love to see more people fighting in their relationships. And on a personal level, I was in a relationship where we did long distance and it didn't work. And I was in love with this girl, and you would say, yeah, you would say that probably some of that has given me impetus to do this film. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise in terms of what she's given me. I'm hoping to maybe heal some other people out there, or heal myself. But I think part of that was also why I'm doing this film. You know, a broken heart, trying to understand people and love. You know, it's corny, but whatever.
Well, at least you're being constructive about it, Dominic.
You know what, Dominic, that's fantastic. I couldn't agree with you more. I think that myself and my own perspective, it's like I don't make documentary films, of course. I do some silly stuff sometimes, and I sing and I act silly and crazy.
I've seen you sing, yeah. You're good though. You're good. Rod Stewart.
But you know, a lot of my abilities and my focus, and whether it's artistic focus or what have you, I think it drives out of a moment of experience. And I it's sad to say, I guess I've had my moment of heartbreaks and relationships that did not work out as much as you wanted them to, and you prayed for them to, and you cried them to, and all these emotions. But they drive you eventually from all these different levels. Maybe you go through a depression, you go through a solitude of confinement,
rage,
and reserve, or rage. Yeah. All these different things that act out. But I think that if you can find an outlet, which you're doing possibly, maybe not, maybe so, but if you are, you're doing it in a constructive and positive way that can help yourself possibly and other people, and that's fantastic. I myself, I sing songs. I do some silly stuff sometimes, but I try not to ever leach out and leach this misery or disappointment on anybody else. Mm-hmm. And I try to stay upbeat and positive, and I think that's what you're doing too.
Yeah,
definitely. And to go off what you were just talking about, yeah, you know, people. There are a lot of people out there who've been married a lot of times, and they keep repeating patterns in their life. and I guess on my level, I don't want to repeat that pattern. But the last documentary I did was on a woman who I knew very well who married 7 times, and she's 50 years old, and she still wants to get married one more time.
But you got to give it to her. At least she's not scared off from the whole concept.
No, because what it is she's hope. She's got hope in her. She feels.
If you got hope, then that's fantastic, I think.
Yeah, she feels like there's still the man out there for her, and I want to believe that. I think it's a human. I don't know. It's just.
It's human nature.
Yeah, human nature.
I mean, ultimately, we all just want to connect with one another and believe that someone else can understand what us 100% and care about us as much as we hopefully care about ourselves. But what is the point in putting blood, sweat, and tears into that if we believe that it's never going to go anywhere anyway? If we're just going to always have to say goodbye, it's very depressing.
Yeah. So
I think if you can find yourself with a clean slate, a blank white canvas, and you can paint that picture and that hope on it each time. Yeah, you may fail in relationships, but if you can keep going like this woman of 7 and wants another number 8, I appreciate and I respect her. It's like, you're not giving up. Don't drag old baggage into something new, but if you can stay clean and stay focused, if you've had bad situations, I think it can work out if you have hope. And hope is the number one key element, I think.
You almost sound like Oprah, Cameron.
Are you Tom Cruise, or are you going to jump up on your chair in a second?
Are you commenting on my haircut? Because I'm not happy about it myself. Let's not go there. No, actually...
No, it was that hideous laugh that you have.
You're talking. You're talking? No, let's listen, everyone. No, go keep laughing, Cameron. Let's listen.
No. No, I think Cody presented my hideous laugh earlier today, so I don't think anybody could do it better than that.
I need to find a new vocabulary word besides hideous. There's got to be a better one. But anyway, no, I was going to say, as far as baggage, I have a little quote that I use myself, and I say, it's only baggage if you carry it. So, if she's not carrying it, let her get married an 8th time. Maybe it'll be the charm for her.
I like that.
Do it.
Yep. I mean,
Put my pussy on my lips.
There's some.
Dominic, I know you didn't hear that, but...
No, I don't have earphones, so I can't really hear everything that's going on.
I'm sorry, but our producer's playing tricks on us.
Yeah.
He is,
nonetheless,
I guess. But I'm just going to go on off that. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of sad that, unfortunately, people do have baggage, and they haven't found a way to deal with that. And therefore, they repeat patterns. And, you hope that someone can... confront that and sort themselves out and then be in a healthy relationship. But, as a society, and kind of what you were saying, we don't put emphasis on, oh yeah, good for you, hey, be hopeful, no, we want to put that person down. Yeah. Look, I don't know.
Yeah, what kind of feedback do friends give people going through a relationship trouble? Don't they always want to side with them and go, oh, that bastard. Oh, yeah, you need to really stick it to him and this kind of thing.
Misery
instead
loves
of
company.
support them.
Yeah, misery loves
say,
company.
where's the conversation coming in a positive manner? It's like, well, have you ever thought about maybe seeking some counseling?
Yeah.
How many friends say that? Have you gone to counselors? Can you work it out? Can you communicate better?
Well,
Can you change your schedule or patterns, What friends say that? Most friends I've heard in my life, they always want to side with me or side with the other.
Yeah.
And, present some pattern of, conflict.
Maybe they don't care enough. I mean, maybe that's
maybe
it.
Not. Or maybe they don't understand enough.
Exactly. And, I don't know, it's sad, but, I would hope, there I go again with hope, but, just... Hopefully, with this documentary, we can get some real stuff out there that says something about us as a society and what we need to do, and maybe the future of if we continue the way we do, what it's going to end up being. So I don't want to scare people, but I want to restore some hope in relationships.
It's already pretty scary out there, Dominic. I don't think you can make it any worse.
Well, internet dating. I don't know. There is some things out there that do worry me, and I'm thinking about putting into my documentary, especially some of the online dating. There's a website now that if you want to hook up with a married person, what's it called? Ashley Madison.
Oh, I got one better than that. My girlfriend told me recently about sugardaddy.com. If you're a young, hot female and you don't want any commitments, but you want a gentleman that's going to spend lots and lots of money on you and you don't have to treat him very nice, go to sugardaddy.com.
And that's messed up. And I'll just say another thing. I don't know if I can say this on radio, but I'm just going to say it. Have you heard of rainbow parties?
Yes.
No. Don't think
It's
I have.
uncensored radio.
Uncensored? Okay.
Yeah, you can tell us your description of that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I was talking to an older lady the other day. She's about to turn 70, and she was watching, I think, Dr. Phil or something, and they were talking about this rainbow parties. And basically what it is, teenagers, 13, 14, will go to parties, and all the girls will wear lipstick. And at the end of the night, the guy with the most lipstick on his private parts is kind of like the winner. And so, you know, to me, that's kind of screwed up.
Yeah.
And she called her daughter, her granddaughter, and was like, "Is this true?" She's like, "Yep." And that scares the shit out of me.
You know, I was just figuring out how to masturbate at 13. I don't understand where these kids come from. I'm not trying to be vulgar there for a minute, but I'm just saying, children these days. I mean, that goes along with the marriage.
It is a crazy world, guys.
It's a freaking war zone out there.
Where's the innocence? Where's the purity? You know what I mean?
Something has changed.
What happened to doing algebra?
Guys, watch this documentary as soon as it comes available. We will let you know here on Wavelength Radio. Dominic, it's been a pleasure having you here tonight. We look forward to your project. What is the title? A possible title?
Right now, we'll go with Y Generation. Mm-hmm. And you can watch the updated clips on Vimeo.com. You just have to create a free name, and you can watch anything that I make. Just type in Dominic Best, and you can give me feedback and keep updated with everything.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for being here, guys. We appreciate that. You've been listening to Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper and Melissa.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for being here. Up next is Brian McKenzie with the McKenzie Hour.
You had to think
Followed
about
by
it for a
yes, I
minute.
did. We changed formats. Followed by the 9 o'clock hour with Roundtable. We'll be back with you in just a moment with the McKenzie Show. Thanks for being here, guys. This is Cameron Cooper and Melissa signing out.
Peace.
Cheers.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.